just begin by saying what an honor it is to be with you all here today on one of the most beautiful days of the year in our beautiful state. I suspect you all, like most of the state, need some rain. I hope you got some rain maybe yesterday. We can always use a little more for our gardens and for the crop. And as Lieutenant Governor of Missouri for the last 20 years, that has included a statutory obligation to be the advocate for our state's senior population. This is a responsibility I've tried to take seriously, even as I try not to take myself too seriously, but the issues are serious. They include the whole panoply of senior issues, to include the meals program served in nutrition centers across our state, both congregate meals served at the center and home-delivered meals, what many call Meals on Wheels. We've had successes in increasing the funding for the meals program in almost all of the last 8 years. So that's a big, important program. I'm also involved in combating financial exploitation of the elderly with Project MoSafe. That is a crime that's on the rise, the exploitation of the elderly. And we've created Project MoSafe, which is Missourians Stopping Adult Financial Exploitation, to train the employees of banks and credit unions to stop, to notice when this crime has occurred, and to try to stop the financial exploitation of the vulnerable seniors. I also have chaired the last 8 years the Missouri RX program, which is an assistance program for monthly prescription costs for the lowest income seniors. And had we been standing here 7 years ago, we had fewer than 20,000 Missourians on the low RX plan. And this is for folks who make $21,000, a single individual making $21,000 or less. That's the only income requirement. Or a married couple making about $28,000 or less. So it's strictly for low-income people. But today we have well over 200,000 Missourians benefiting from the low RX plan. We do not want the low-income elderly to have to choose between the prescriptions they need to stay healthy and food on the table, or heating and cooling their home, as the season indicates. And so that's a tremendous tenfold increase in folks who are getting help through the low RX plan. But as the official senior advocate for our state, I wanted to find a way to publicize positive stories about our seniors and to highlight these. And when I took office, I realized there are countless seniors throughout Missouri who are giving so much back to our community. Seniors such as Don and Mary Purh have amazing stories to tell, and everyday heroes like the Purhs do not receive the recognition they deserve. So in 2005, I instituted the Lieutenant Governor's Senior Service Award to promote and highlight the positive accomplishments of Missouri seniors that they are providing to our local communities. To date, we have honored over 200 seniors across Missouri, ranging from the youngest age cohort in their 60s through their 70s, 80s, 90s, and even 2 individuals past the age of 100 still volunteering. On May 22nd, the anniversary of the tornado, I was in Joplin, and I awarded my second centenarian Senior Service Award to a lady who's been volunteering for about 70 years at Freeman Hospital in Joplin, and was in a wheelchair, and she's still volunteering. How about that for inspiration? So the volunteer service of these people includes activities for local senior centers, long-term care facilities, places such as the City of Sugar Creek Parks and Recreation Department, as well as St. Cyril's Church, the Red Cross, the Cancer Society, hospitals, other churches, boards and commissions, and this goes on and on. Now, although each volunteer has a different record of service, he or she all have one thing in common. You inspire the people on whom you have a positive impact, service to others. And whereas Don and Mary Purh have been faithful and dependable volunteers at St. Cyril's Church and the Citizens Civic Relief Commission, and whereas Don Purh helped to remodel St. Cyril's Church Rectory and assists with funeral lunches while also delivering donations to the Citizens Civic Relief Commission. And whereas Mary Purh is on the Finance Committee and belongs to the Altar Society of St. Cyril's Church. She also helps manage and track monthly income reports with the Citizens Civic Relief Commission. And whereas Don and Mary Purh's selfless commitment to serving and helping those around them has made a lasting impact on their community and those whose lives they have touched. And whereas Don and Mary Purh have been nominated for Lieutenant Governor Peter Kinder's Senior Service Award by Ms. Connie Hollistick, now therefore I, Peter Kinder, Lieutenant Governor and official senior advocate of the state of Missouri, do hereby congratulate Don and Mary Purh for being selected for the Lieutenant Governor's Senior Service Award. Furthermore, I wish them the best as they continue to admirably serve the Sugar Creek community. Prefer to let their actions speak for them. In the main, most of the people, occasionally you'll get talking, usually a man who wants to talk a little bit. But most of the award winners are very modest, very humble people, and very much in the tradition of the humble servant leadership model. And your actions speak louder than any words. But this is your day.